Great little highlights there, mate, of just the other day, racing here at Lord's Raceway, racing again today with the Battlers Cups. There's some more videos to come out, some great ones to come out. Been plenty of good racing here at Lord's Raceway, mate.
Yeah, mate, 2.5 weeks into a 4-week series. Obviously, the combined Easter and Winter Carnival, so to speak, took two races away from Easter and put into the Bendigo Cup Carnival. And yeah, as you said, last Friday's racing was as good a racing as what we've had in a 12-hour race meeting, and it lived up to the reputation we built up all the week. And obviously today, the Battlers Cup, to have some pretty excited connections going through to a race worth $5,000 the winner on Bendigo Cup night, and quite a few locals involved there as well. So it was a pretty good day today. And now Friday night is the next meeting we've got. The meeting kicks off on Friday night with 4 heats of the Vic Breeders Maiden Series, as well as 3 heats of the Hip Pocket Winter Cup, with some very, very promising young stayers involved. We're
going to start off with race 5, the Mannings Greyhound Complex, first leg of the quaddie, and you found one you like here?
Yeah, mate. So we'll go look at the quaddie leagues. I think the numbers in race number 5 here, I've gone for 8, 7, 2 and 1. That's He's an Ace to beat Sadie Bale, Spring Fair and Dawn of Success. And before, I suppose, I go through the reasons for that, we've got a couple of replays to show of each of these runners we've tipped on top. If we go to He's an Ace, going at 2 runs back at Geelong, showed terrific speed to lead all the way from box number 5.
Racing and showing speed there. He's an Ace out the centre. Going through on the inside, they're going to Rage, followed by Huston Manana. 5 lengths away, then came Lightning Ben, trying to wind up there 4th. About 6 up the lead, followed to the back by Dirty Max. Out to the tail, then Namie Nelly, followed by Any Luck. And last is Go Beza in the straight. It's He's an Ace clear over Huston Manana. Lightning Ben on the outside. He's an Ace clear, beat Lightning Ben 3rd. Huston Manana, followed by Dirty Max. And then came Go Beza next to the inside.
So that was He's an Ace there, very impressive at Geelong. 2 starts back. Has gone and won at Hillsville after that as well. He's already won the 3 races here at Bendigo out of 8 career starts. He went through last year's Ready to Race auction. He's in the top 8 prize money earners for the Ready to Race series. So I'd say that he'll come back here on Cup night for that $5,000 winner race as well. But I think He's an Ace from box 8 has got the speed to lead and win. From number 7, Sadie Bales, won us last 3 at Ballarat in the Meadows over a little bit longer. Certainly goes very, very good, in terrific form. Spring Fair for Anthony as a party. You talk about dropping in grade. You've been racing Max Tractor, Aston Silk and Black Opium its last couple, put in for 3rd, and number 1, Dawn of Success, in for 4th. So in race number 5, we go 8, 7, 2 and 1.
Our next race up for discussion is the Hip Pocket versus the Hip Pocket Winter Cup heats. 3 great heats. You'd be very rapt with the quality.
Yeah, very good, mate. This is the type of race that we conduct this every winter for the up-and-coming stayers. There's a little of a clause in it that there's no city wins 601 metres and above, so you haven't won a city staying race. And every year it unearths 1 or 2 top-line stayers that generally go on to make bigger and better things as stayers. And there's a couple in this series as well, I think, as well. But we'll kick off in race number 6. I think the pair that went round at Warrnambool the other day, 5 Drum Roll Please to beat 2 Mapunga Spectre, 8 Polly Joanna and 1 Nord Dagren. If you look at Drumroll Please in the Warrnambool run, it leads up from box number 6. Mapunga Spectre runs it down in box number 4. I think both these two will quinel the race here on Friday night. But Drumroll Please is a little bit benefit of having a first staying run compared to Mapunga Spectre. It all been over the distance a couple of times. I think it's the one to beat. So number 6 Drumroll Please in that race at Warrnambool. We'll see if it can hang a little bit better at Bendigo.
Right. And we're just about set. The green light is on, and we're set to go for race number 6. Racing Angry Trip on the inside commenced quite nicely for him. Showing pace was Drumroll Please. Drumroll Please the leader. Angry Trips got into a very handy spot in second on the inside. Then came Mapunga Spectre. On the outside was Bounce Back. Then came Rioli. Indulged just ahead of it, although it drifted back there with Euro Bro, who's making ground on the fence. And Trinidad Scorpion at the tail. Off the back straight, Drumroll Please the leader by about 2 lengths or so. Mapunga Spectre in second, and then came Euro Bro. Further back was Angry Trip around the corner. Drumroll Please the leader by a length or so. It's getting a bit tired. Late Mapunga Spectre in the centre. Mapunga Spectre.
I was interested there, mate. You're tipping the 6, and it looked like it just got a bit tired, but you think it might benefit from that run?
Yeah, got a little bit tired. Our straights here are a little bit shorter than what Warrnambool's are, and I think the big straight, the 650 is a very testing run, as is the 660 here, but just that, I think it's about 25 metre different straight in terms of the length of the straight. And obviously Mapunga Spectre had the benefits of 3 700s leading into that run. I think they'll run 1-2, but I think Drumroll Please, a little short run of the first turn, might be able to pinch a bit of a break again on Mapunga Spectre. Obviously Mapunga Spectre gets straight there, it's going to be the one to beat, but I think they'll run 1-2. So I've gone drum roll, please, to beat Mapunga Spectre. Said Polly's Johanna, there's nothing wrong with its form. It's won 2 of its last 4 as well. And Nordegren goes a lot better than what its form suggests for Jamie Ennis off box number 1. Don't leave it out. But I think drum roll, please, and Mapunga Spectre will prove the form of that Warrnambool race pretty solid.
Looks like a little bit of value there for drum roll, please, too, for the punters in the second leg of the quaddie. Third leg of the quaddie tonight, Friday night at Bendigo, is the second of the hip pocket Bendigo Winter Cups, and I think you'd be keen on this one, Euro Bro.
Yeah, certainly, mate. Gone 7 here, Euro Bro, to beat 3 Easy Choice, 1 Angry Trip and 4 Waging War. Euro Bro 2 runs back was a very, very impressive run. You'll see the replay here, how Euro Bro handles box 8 after missing the kick and scores a very strong run. It ran second. It was the ground rattling home at Warrnambool in that race we just saw as well. It filled the runner-up position. No question the 660 suits it. If you ever look at number 8 finish off the line here, it's the second time you've seen it tonight.
It's a mile back, isn't it?
He's hurtling into the picture now. He goes underneath. She Wiggles, threatened Mikado. Omar Little and Matilda Mikado. Down the back, New Punchline, the leader. Euro Bro's going up on the inside, finishing like a shot. Then Winburn Gold and Twin Pick. Euro Bro went straight up on the inside to grab the lead now. Dash clear to New Punchline, Winburn Gold and Twin Pick. And away goes Euro Bro for a brilliant win. Euro Bro comes away to win by 5 to New.
Looked a very smart dog as well, intelligent dog, the way it threaded its way through the field. As I said there, halfway through that video, it was a mile back and just one very, very comprehensive.
Yeah, especially once it found the fence. It did the same thing at Warrnambool. As I said, if you go back to that the race we replay for race number 6, it's at the ground, flashing along the fence in the pink rug as well, running second. So I think if it can find its way to the fence early on, it's going to be nice and hard to beat. There's a bit of speed in the race, so it may not be as far back as what it was certainly in that Sandown 600 metre race. But I think Euro Bro for Jamie Ennis is the one to beat. Number 3, Easy Choice for Anthony as a party. Let him up here last week in the Stayers Cup before fading to 4th. Only got beat 4 1/4 legs to Blazing Cartier. Certainly can't question that form, and I think it'll benefit for that first 660 run as well. Angry Trip, it's been running in terrific company with racing against He Xiao Power and Blazing Cartier, and ran 4th in that race at Warrnambool. I think that Warrnambool race is going to be a pretty good form race, and putting a number 4, Waging War, for a bit of value for the multiples. But I think Euro Bro, if you can find a spot early, be the one to beat from Easy Choice.
Found a little bit of value there with Easy Choice too, if it can get up in that for the second place. The Watchdog, the great Watchdog app, has not mentioned it in its top 3, so there's a good push. Race 8, last leg of the quaddie at 9:30. Hip Pocket Bendigo Winter Cup Heat number 3. And you like the second pick actually here on the Watchdog apps, and I think you're a bit keen on this one.
Yeah, mate, he's a staying star of the future, Captain Dynamite. He's only had the 10 starts for 5 wins and 3 placings for Kel Greeno. I've gone 7 Captain Dynamite to beat 5. Look Fancy Nancy, another ground dropping in grade from I'm Easy Boys in 4, and 2 Lion Seeker. 2 runs back at Sandown. This ground absolutely obliterated a field from box number 2. Clock 41.76. You watch this up-and-coming stayer, Captain Dynamite, in action at Sandown from 2 runs back. We're looking at the current leader in box number 2.
On the first corner, over Fleck, Bravery, Snake Pit Lass, It's a Flirt. On the rail, Crips Dusty, then Sunset Burbsky and Tan Back Tan, the tail ender. 1 to go, Captain Dynamite out by 2 lengths. Flack travelling a bit deep, got down to the rail behind the leader now. And this pair raced right away to Bravery, holding 3rd, wide out Sunset Burbsky, followed by Snake Pit Lass, Crips Dusty, It's a Flirt, Tan Back Tan. Off the back, and the front runner, Captain Dynamite, snuck away. Put about 4 or 5 lengths on Fleck, trying hard. 8 lengths away, Bravery, Sunset, Burbsky, Crips Dusty, but it's all Captain Dynamite. Turn full of running, and Captain Dynamite runs them into the ground. Wins easily to Fleck.
Wins don't come any easier than that for Captain Dynamite, and going back 3 runs back, it actually ran 6 lengths faster than what Euro Bro did winning at Sandown. So it just shows how strong Captain Dynamite is and how fast Captain Dynamite is. Again, he's not always a great beginner, but I think any galloping room at all, he's going to be the one to beat Captain Dynamite. 5, Look Fancy Nancy, another one dropping in class, racing Blazing Cartier, and Here's Tears and He Shall Power in group races. It's the obvious danger, I think. I'm Easy Boys for Ray Hennis could put a bit of value into the multiples. As could Line Seeker at about $20, I think, in number 2, just throw in the multiples. But Captain Dynamite, any clear running, wins the race, and Look Fancy Nancy is probably the second pick.
My dog expertise is well and truly known. There's not a lot of it. watching that dog just there, it was just the 6 chased so valiantly, but the rest of they were just in another race. There was no interference with them. They were just a long, long way behind. It just looked so dominant, and I like watching dogs like that, I must say.
It was dominant. I mean, it's a 0-4 win 700. You'd normally expect them to run 42-20, 42-30 in a race like that, and it's gone run 41-79. So it just shows how much ability the greyhound's got, just enormous potential. And as we said, this is about up-and-coming stayers, and that's exactly what he is.
Best for the night at Bendigo, mate?
I think Captain Dynamite. I think it's the best bet of the night. Very interested to watch a few of the maiden heats. There's 4 maidens, the first 4 races on Friday night of the 4 heats of the Vic Breeders Maiden Series. We just finished, obviously, the Gold Rush. Now we go into the Vic Breeders. There'll be a couple of very interesting first starters there that are in very good hands, very well bred, and no doubt a few of the race ones as well will benefit from their experience. So that kicks off the program, and then we go into those 3 races, and looking forward to that. And obviously we go on to Sunday's Bendigo Cup heats, 8 heats as good, as good as we could possibly hope for. A long time since there's been 8 heats at the Bendigo Cup, and we'll release a preview on Saturday on this page to preview Sunday's race meeting for the Bendigo Cup. But in the meantime, we'll go through the Vic Breeders' Maid and then the Winter Cup on Friday night.
Sunday we'll be doing a live barrier draw afterwards as well, so there's a lot to stay tuned to. A lot of these channels, there's a lot still to come. People got to put up with me for a little bit longer.
And me.
Troy Harley, thank you very much. Hopefully everyone enjoys it and get on to Captain Treacherous. Captain Dynamite.
Captain Dynamite.
Captain Treacherous, a good stallion. Don't worry about that.